What's good? It's your girl Amani Caesar. Smoke.
Boy Dre, they forever, baby.
Brian Reeves, Director 70 times 7.
Man, it's your boy, Artist.
The girl Tasia's name. I'm Laura. Girl named Masam.
It's Young Spook, one half of Back in Business podcast.
Era, the Gap 2 Diva.
Are you Milan? Here, Milan.
It's your girl, Flaming Gina.
This Auntie Pig.
Boy Lou.
Ebony, aka Ebony with an I. I'm from the Big Head Radio Show, and I'm
With the King Teeth Network, huh?
You see me, I was like, I don't even know if we was like fresh out of college. I don't know if I was like still in college. I don't even remember. I was like in that like
You was in that
mid stage. I was about to
transitional-
graduate.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
transitioning. So I've graduated, degrees,
Congrats on that.
you know,
That's
just
big.
another notch on the belt.
Yeah.
That was definitely big for me. Focused in. I was really on the true dash. I've been on the true dash high for like literally like the last since I started.
Yeah.
And it's been beautiful. Sometimes I forget, like, oh my God, you're not True Dash. Like,
Right.
just be Alicia for one moment. But I love being True Dash. It's been a blessing, beautiful, just meet new people, new scenes, being able to be in new places, just like the growth. Like we
Your
went from
growth
we went
has-
from standing in the water to sitting on the black couch.
Come on now, you gonna put me in a rhyme? I can't wait.
They
I
ain't
can't
gonna
wait.
they ain't gonna understand it, you know.
You are really repping the city strong. You got this single, and I really want to speak on that heavy because it's really pushing.
It's my city.
and it's your city.
It's my city.
our city.
It's our city.
Because we running the city right now. And
It's
you got
ours.
one of the legends of the city.
Facts.
Ray Jr. Man, how did that feel when that came together? And then what does that song mean to you?
So just putting that together was really just like a whirlwind. It's a song off the album. I just dropped the album called Truest. That's really
Go
just
get
like,
that.
go get that. It's out right now on all platforms. So tap in with that. Within dropping that album, I was just really trying to find singles to push. It's really hard finding those right moments, those right songs, and just being in the right, direction. So I was just pushing the album a little bit, and I just consulting with people that, you put people around you. Sometimes, you might be a pawn in the chess game, but you put your queens and your kings around you, so, we can build together. So within that, I just was talking to a few of my colleagues, and we came up with doing a feature on the song for my city, and like
So
we
you
had a
already
few.
had the song.
The song was made. The song was
So,
made. We went and found.
When did you make that song?
That song was made probably in the mix of probably like the beginning of 2022.
Okay.
It just wasn't put out there. When you make an album, you just have so many stuff. Some stuff make it, some stuff don't.
Yeah.
So it was just one of those songs that just was there. I knew it was a hit when it first
Did
came
you?
out.
Okay,
It was
that was my
fire.
next question.
It's been running on the song "My City" with just True Dash Yourself has been running on iHeartRadio for the last 10 weeks straight.
Come on now.
Without Ray Jr.
I'ma
So
be
we
cutting
put
all day,
we
family.
put Ray Jr. on it, and the shit we just know it's gonna take off. It's gonna be just it's just crazy. The marketing behind it is just crazy. So, but the song was just put together. It's about the city. It's
Yeah.
for the city.
My city.
You gotta be in the city to understand the song.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
but I definitely
But
want
then
to
you
just
get a glimpse of the city if you're not from the city too.
you get to understand the city,
Come
where you're
on.
from. You know what I'm saying? You listen to My City, you can make it in Cleveland.
Come
At least
on.
for a day.
Come on.
Stars. So I just always had that star mentality. I always like to look good. The fashion just comes along. I mean, I have my moments where I'm just like jumping out on the limb with new things, but it always works.
Man, I love that. Don't ever lose that because I feel like sometimes, actually not with that fashion. Once you got it, you got it.
It's an edge. It's something. It ain't on me. It's in me.
Come on now. So how do you feel like the album has been viewed and reviewed, and how do you feel about you as an artist and your growth?
So the growth on this album is it's everything to me. I started off with like not even really just like jumping out, and I didn't even know that me being making that song was just gonna hit like that. So this album is really showing everything that True Dash has to offer. It's giving you a little bit of diversity. I come with it from so many angles. I definitely feel like I had like inspiration just from the outside world. Like I feel like we live in a world that's just so open and dear for new things. So just taking a look from the outside world and the new artists and the new things that we have, I think that's what went into this album. Is Truest. I'm True Dash. I'm gonna give you the truest that I am. So I think you have to listen to the album from start to finish to understand me and where I've come and where I'm going.
What do you think people are going to relate to the most on this album? Is it My City?
I got a song called it's called The Truest. It's called The Truth, and it's just basically not lying. Like we live in a generation, like we live in a world where a lot of stuff is like, it's not really a lie, but it ain't so much the truth, you know. So everybody just go off of like Instagram and Facebook and stuff, and it's tiring, you know. So I think this song, The Truth, is just like give you the insights. I'm at this point where I don't lie to you. I tell you the truth, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's straight hard facts, and it ain't really too hard facts, but it's like I think a lot of people can relate with that song. It's one of the most played songs on the album right now.
So you're really into your development as an artist and growth.
For sure.
When did you start taking the numbers game seriously, pushing it to different radio stations and stuff like that?
So I honestly didn't know, like, you know, the back end behind it. So I started taking it serious like almost out the gate when I seen that they bid and that it was a radio station. Like my first song went 16 weeks. So I'm trying to beat me. I'm trying to beat my last self. You know, it went 16 weeks, my first song out the gate on the radio. So now that this song is just at 8 weeks, you know, I'm just trying to keep it pushing.
But when you keep it pushing, does it push you to be a better artist, or does it push you to try to make a certain sound?
Okay, so I mean, with that, I would say sometimes I fail. I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm an artist that's growing and I'm learning. So, but it definitely gives me the point where I'm like breaking this circle that I'm in, or this cage that I might be held to. So yeah, you might hear me on a pop song. You might hear me rapping with like I might just be in any genre. I might just make a gospel hit. I'm really trying to tap in and just connect with the world on every aspect. So I definitely think that me pushing it, sometimes it put me in an uncomfortable space, but it's worth it.
So when you push yourself as an artist, do you still find joy in it?
Yeah, for sure. You gotta find joy in it. When you being an artist, you gotta be something that you love. If it ain't nothing that you love, then it ain't gonna be as enjoyable, as worth it when, you know, the reward comes. You gotta be good catch.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
You gotta be ready for the catch.
That's a fact.
You know.
So where do you see yourself? Because in a year, in the first year, you took yourself and you were a name in the city, and now in year 2 you have a solidified hit in the city. You dropped a project. Like, what is next for True Dash?
I think it's really me getting on the screen. You know, I really want to be more on the screen in bigger projects. Just really trying to get people to understand and know who I am beyond, like, not just the music, because I need y'all to hear my music, but I want you to understand me and know who I am so you would want to listen to my music. You know, I'm trying to gain real, true fans.
How do you do that?
Just being true to yourself and just not being afraid to get out there and jump out there and be in different spaces and different zones and talk to different people. I think connections has been like the highest thing. It's been a month. We went February of 2023, and when I say it's been a fire month, I've entered so many rooms, and just in my city alone. And when you ask for something, you get it. You know, so sometimes you just got to be pushing well forward, waiting for it, and it'll be there.
Well, what was the process of this album? Like, how long did it take you? And then I want to talk about your team, because you say we a lot, and you say we thought about this. So talk to me about the making of the project, and then how you're building a team around it.
Okay, so the making of Truest was, I would say I was working on this project for a little over a year, honestly. It was something that I really wanted to, because it's like my first, it's not really an album. I hate that it was even marked as an album. I would take it down, honestly, but it's my first real project, like full project. It got 8 songs on it, and it was a lot. Like, I was trying to prove to myself that I'm somebody, like I've grown. You want to see growth, in the first project. I just let out an EP. I'm like 2 EPs in, and this is like my first big project. So it took a lot of just like consulting different people who I hold accountable and highly respect. And I can get into we when I say that because you asked me who we is, and we is the people that I keep around me. I don't really have a team. I couldn't tell you who True Dash manager is. There's nobody who's fit in that spot. There's a name. There's not a name there, but I got people who I respect and I hold accountable to make, to make the right calls, and they hold me accountable to, make the right plays as well. So those would be just like my brothers. They're musically inclined. My brother, his name is AC. He is a rapper as well. I consult him a lot. Just like my mom, just like I consult to God. I think that's like he the head of my team. That's my manager. Just being able to, confide in him and just confide, just that I'm making the right decision. So when I say we, I just be speaking of the family. You my team. It's
Real.
we. I consult you. I will call you. I
No,
just
you
told
facts.
you like where we going. I need you here on this. Just
Yeah.
because it be like the right pieces that you put on your board. So I'm tired of playing checkers. I'm in the chess game now.
Yeah.
Nobody else. If you want to play checkers, don't call True Dash. We in
Facts.
chess.
It's multiple plays.
So
at once. Forward thinking, moving with strategic movements, all of that. If you ain't on none of that, you don't even need to talk to us.
Hey, don't
I'm be
contact
honest.
us. We
Don't
cool.
And we
Hit it
couldn't
with
even
a
say that a year ago though.
bleep that part out.
You know how beautiful that moment is? Is like we wanted to say that last year,
Facts.
but we had to go through some bullshit.
We had to go
last
through
year.
trials and tribulations
You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
But now at the point where we're at, it's like no, don't come with
Don't
that.
even you
Don't
gotta
even.
you gotta talk. Yeah, good business. We gotta be able to move and succeed in some stuff. So it's like a lot of people ain't gonna understand it. Like that's why
That's okay.
they make 2-door coupes.
Come on.
Because just pick me and my buddy up and
Come
we gonna
on.
get this money. Because
Come on, and we
sometimes
gonna get this money up.
everybody don't
Come
understand it. So you
And
lose.
everybody won't make it.
You lose friends, you gain some, I'm just happy. If you here with me now, I fuck with you, I love you, it's all love, and we up.
Before we get you out of here,
Okay.
it's called Get It Off Your Chest.
Oh, get it
And
off your.
you
I
remember-
remember
you
this.
remember- see?
Don't act like
Bro,
I'm a
you
part of.
family.
I'm a part of the
Remember what
family.
we got going
I
on.
remember this. I remember last time I was like, stop the hating and say that was like my get it off the chest.
I remember posting that.
I feel like we at a higher level. My get off the chest. I don't know. It's spread love and not destroy.
Come
That's the
on.
clothing brand.
Come on now,
That's
that you
where
didn't
I'm at.
talk about.
That I didn't talk about, but I'm
So
talking
talk
about it
about it
right
for a
now.
second. Talk about
Love
it.
and Not Destroy is out,
family.
established in 2019. We got some new fire drops coming out this spring with some new just colorways and just new styles and all of that stuff. loveandnotdestroy.co shop right now. Okay, so anyway, get off your chest, love and not destroy. Just build your community up. I'm in a position right now where I'm actually using my degree. I finally get to use my degree. It's been a year out of college, but I'm using my degree, and we building up our communities. We starting with our youth, just giving them the knowledge that they need to be successful. And when they don't have the knowledge, we provide them with it, And I got that off my chest.
And this is the King Teeth
And it's the
Network.
King Teeth Network. It's all
We out
love.
Here again. Peace.
No, I think it broke.
No, it didn't. It's a little flippy.
Oh.
Yeah, it happens. It happens.
And I'm learning. This is technically year 3. It's going into year 3.
Right.
So it's like
We on the same.
it's a
The
different type
network
of.
is going into year 3.
Yeah.
You two right now. We in
For
year
real.
2.
So we into year 2.
Year
No,
2
strong, very strong.
You going strong.
Stepping into it, you gotta
Come on now.
break down barriers that we didn't know that was there.
So who we got? So the royal family. If you don't know, we grew a little bit since you've been here, right?
It's been crazy.
So for that, you gotta tell all these people that just came around who the original, one of the original. Come on now.
So look, listen
royal
here.
family members was. Who is this?
My name is True Dash, and I am the royal family. We are the royal family. King Teeth Network. That's fam. He's been doing this. We've been doing this on the same. It's just like we've been on the same shoot up.
trajectory.
It's been crazy. Like I just it's an army. You can't find the words for the. I can't even find the words.
Come on now. We did your last interview outside.
We was outside
in the summertime.
Oh my God! And just the growth of the station has been everything. Honestly,
For both of us, we've been really grown. So tell them what you've been up to in the past year since we've seen you.
past years since y'all seen True Dash, I've been up to a little bit of everything. I believe the movie came out. I'm not sure if y'all got into that, the New Breed movie. Check that in. That was definitely fire.
Okay.
You know, that was with Los, guy from the city. They're definitely fire. Follow him. He do tattoos as well, so he's a definitely fire guy all around.
Talk about that. I missed that.
The New Breed movie.
Come on now.
It had a whole, oh my God, it was so many people from the city was in it. Just like young acting, and it was beautiful. Like, it had its, you know, ups and downs as far as like just us not being able to get everything out and push it as far as, you know, we wanted to, and just like get it to the level we would want it to be. But the fight behind getting it out there was so everything. So I think New Breed is something that y'all definitely want to tap into. Definitely was fire. Just working so hard. I done did collabs, videos. We did travel. We went on tour. It's been a lot. True Dash has definitely grown. So many new opportunities, new spaces, new people. Just allotted for the growth.
So talk about some of the collabs you have out.
Okay, so collabs right now. I got a few collabs. They in the works. This guy, oh my God, he is so dope. His name is Kashmir. He is
Shout out to him. I know him.
Kashmir. He an up and coming artist. And it's his turn too. He now. We got some fire coming out. It's called I Like It. I know y'all gonna like it, and that's just fire. I just did a fire feature with Ray Jr.
Ooh.
216.
Come on now.
Fire. It's out. My city. It's for the city. Yeah. So that's definitely dope. That's out right now. If you haven't heard that, go listen to that. It's fire. It's for the city. It's literally a city anthem. Shout out a few of the dopest, you know, spots in the city. So beyond that, I got features with, oh my God, this feature right now that I'm working on, it's so fire. I don't want to just spoil it, cause but when I got Ray, I thought I had the city, you know, even though I know I had the city. Ray Jr. is the city, but this city feature that I got is fire. Oh my God.
So how did it?
Up there. It's up there.
You ain't gonna tell us though.
I can't drop the name, because if I drop the name, then y'all gonna be anxious, and I don't want y'all to be too anxious. You know, I need y'all to look at the projects that's out right now. Truest, I just dropped the album 2 months ago. It's called Truest. It's really, I didn't do no features on there. No features. It's just straight True Dash.
And how do you feel like you've grown?
I've grown, at so many levels. Just really like, I think I've grown more in like the business side of being an artist. More like, definitely as an artist, you know, just your language, your dialect, how you carry yourself. But more on the business side, just because as an artist, like, you don't know how much it takes to, you know, to be an artist. Like, it's really a lot. A lot of people just see you being flashy and looking good and the glamour and the glitz, but it's not all glamour and glitz. So being able to put the right people in the right rooms, making the right decisions, the right calls, being in the right spaces have allowed me to make more money from being True Dash. And that's what we all want to do. We want to make more money. So that's where I've grown at the most. Like, being able to stack the Dash Bank, get the Dash bucks.
Come on now. Talk your shit.
You know?
So how was it like working with one of the legends of the city?
Ray Jr. It was fire. He a businessman. Working with him, it was definitely straight business. He didn't, I had already had the song, so it was more so a feature him jumping on. He was definitely straight with it. When I called him, he loved the song. The big thing I got with that is something big, is that song is gonna be in the 41210 series. His new TV show he got coming out. It's gonna be the theme song for that. So we got placements.
Come on now.
We've been placed, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just the first out of many.
Yeah.
It's a different, like, my city really, like, I'm getting that place with so many spots right now. Like, the NBA, you know what I'm saying, United Masters, everybody is, like, on this song. Like, it's really crazy. I'm just trying to get it all togetherness. Like, True Dash is a lot to it. So once we get the right paperwork behind it and it's all looking good, it's going to be fire. And the Dash Bucks is going to keep adding up, you know? We building the Dash Bucks.
You running it up. How is it like traveling for you?
Oh, traveling has been beautiful. I've been seeing this city, been seeing this, like, just the world. Like, being an artist from Ohio, it's hard. You know, a lot of people say it's hard to make it out of your own city and for people to support your city. But I went on tour in the city, and well, in the states of just Ohio, like just a small tour. But then we took it out. We went to Arkansas. We went to Kentucky. We went to Atlanta. We went to Miami. So we was able to step out and perform in different spaces with new people, new crowds. I ain't gonna fake. Dash, I was still a fan. I was still your fans. You know, I'm just that type of person. I come in, I know people. You know, that's the world we live in. So I'm just been collaborating with so many people. I was just in Chicago. I got a feature coming out of Chicago. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Like so many opportunities is just in the workings.
So how do you tap in when you go to a different city?
When I go to a different city, sometimes, so typically if I'm traveling to like tap in with an artist, I've probably already connected with you in my city. I'm not typically somebody who will go out and meet you in a different state. I met this guy named Los in New York, and we actually working on a song right now.
Fire.
Oh my God, it's fire. The different style of genre that you get from different states and different, you know, communities, they come with this swag. So I've been hopping on so many waves, but it's just like I would more so say, I met him just like in New York. I was out in New York just for like a trip, and I had ran into him. I had my Lanco suit on, you know, my clothing brand. Love and Not Destroy. I had that on. He like, this is fire. We will never forget about.
You're saucy right now.
You know,
but
I'm always gonna rep the land. Always gonna rep the Lanco. So I ran into him. He's like, this is fire. He like, where you get that from? So I end up like just tapping him on that. He like, I'm an artist, and I end up like, and this is like risky. Like I would never like, don't do this at home, kids. Like he's like, what's up? You know, what you into? I'm like, I'm just chilling. And he like, well, come back. You know, we can chill. Come to my spot. And really, I ain't gonna fake. We in New York. Like, they live on top and under top of each other. So he like literally, you know, come back with me to my spot, and I like risk it. And it was a good risk to take. You know what I'm saying? But don't just, you know, go home with strangers, anybody. But it was fire.
Made it out.
I made it out.
Lord have mercy.
I made it out from underneath. Like the house was down in the ground. It was crazy. But I'm here. I'm here on the King Teeth Network. You know, it's fire. Yeah, but so I would say it can't happen like just on a hunt like that. But I would say like I typically more like we hit off of Instagram. You know, networking just through like social media, and then just like trying to build a collab. I'm an artist that like feel off of other artists. So sometimes I don't mind being sent music and us working with each other. But I honestly want to get in the studio. Let's grab a feel and let's make this music.
You really an artist now. I ain't gonna lie. You was popping when I met you.
It's a growth.
But now you an artist.
It's a growth.
'Cause you was really still figuring you wanted to hoop a little bit still.
I was about to give it all up and go back to the court. I didn't even go fake True Dash and Cephas first. No. But yeah, it was crazy. That was fire.